for me. Is your wellness unique for you? Because if it's not, you need to do some evaluating. Wellness is unique to each individual. So what somebody's doing for themselves is not necessarily what you need to be doing. So if somebody lost 20 pounds doing a particular workout, or somebody went to go see a certain kind of therapist, or did acupuncture, or whatever, it doesn't mean that that's what's going to work for you personally. So you have to figure out what works for you. Now, September is Self-Awareness Month. And it's important for you to be aware of what works for you, because fitness is unique. So how do you figure out what works for you? You try new things. Today we had a multitude of workouts. Some people took a chance and tried some things. Some people were reticent to try things, but you have to try new things, because in order for you to figure out and have your customized wellness plan, you have to know what works for you. So be open to trying new things. If you don't like it, cool, but you have to open yourself up to that. So with September being Self-Awareness Month, we really want to be aware of what works for us uniquely. No copying what everybody else does. Wellness is for you. You get to decide what makes you feel good emotionally, physically, spiritually, all the things. So that's number one, is making sure that your wellness is unique to you. The second thing that you need to think about when you think about wellness is how well is your environment. How well is your environment? And by your environment, I don't mean just all this beautiful energy that's out here today. I'm also talking about on a daily basis. On a daily basis, what's on your timeline on social media? Because there's an algorithm. So if you're seeing things you don't like on it, it's because you keep liking and clicking things. You're paying attention to it. Because my timeline is amazing. And it's amazing because I'm not having nonsense on it. So what's on your timeline? Who's in your corner? Who's on your squad, on your team that's supporting you on a daily basis? That's what creates a well environment. So sometimes we got to reevaluate. Sometimes we got to get rid of people. We got to rebuild who's going to be on our team. But you have to make sure that you pay attention to your environment. What are you watching on television every day? What are you doing at work? Are you around the gossip people at work? Are you around in toxic work environments? And I know some of us feel like we can't control that because we have bills to pay. But you can choose how you want to show up every single day at work. You get to choose what makes your office comfortable and make you feel well on a daily basis. You get to decide how your home life is. We might be stuck in relationships or homes that we don't want to be in because we can't move out yet, or we're waiting for a house to close or whatever. But you get to decide how you want your environment to look and feel on a daily basis. So make sure that whatever you're doing, that you're doing it for your whole environment. So social media, your home, your friends, right? Every single thing you should be paying attention to, because that's going to add to your wellness or it's going to decrease your wellness.